Welcome to Mind to Your Learning, where we make GCSE learning and revision easy. In today's GCSE Maths lesson, we're unlocking the code of linear equations. A linear equation is like a puzzle. There is a mystery value, usually represented by a letter like x, and our job is to work out what that value must be. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how to use inverse operations, solve one-step and two-step equations, and check your answers by substituting them back into the original equation. Before we begin, remember to like this video, subscribe to Mind to Your Learning, and follow along carefully. By the end of the session, you should be able to understand inverse operations and use them to isolate variables. You will solve one-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You will also apply the balancing method to two-step equations. Finally, you will learn how to verify your solution by substituting your answer back into the original equation. This is one of the most important algebra skills because solving equations is the foundation for many GCSE Maths topics. Let's begin with the key vocabulary. An equation is a statement where two expressions are equal. It always has an equal sign. A variable is a symbol, often a letter like x, that represents an unknown value. An inverse is an operation that undoes another operation. For example, subtraction undoes addition, and division undoes multiplication. An operation is a mathematical process, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. These words will help us explain each step clearly as we solve equations. The golden rule of algebra is this: whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. Imagine an equation as a perfectly balanced scale. If both sides are equal and you add 5 kilograms to only one side, the scale is no longer balanced. But if you add 5 kilograms to both sides, the balance stays the same. Solving equations works in exactly the same way. We keep the equation balanced while trying to get the variable on its own. To solve an equation, we need to isolate the variable. That means we want to get x by itself. We do this using inverse operations. Addition and subtraction undo each other. Multiplication and division undo each other. For example, if you see x plus 10, you subtract 10 to leave x alone. If you see 3x, remember that means 3 times x. To undo multiplying by 3, we divide by 3. So inverse operations help us peel away the numbers around x. Let's match the inverse operations. The operations are multiply by 2, divide by 4, add 15, subtract 7. The possible inverses are divide by 2, multiply by 4, add 7, subtract 15. Pause the video and try matching each operation with the action that would undo it. Let's check the answers. The inverse of multiply by 2 is divide by 2. The inverse of divide by 4 is multiply by 4. The inverse of add 15 is subtract 15. The inverse of subtract 7 is add 7. This is the key idea behind solving equations. We undo whatever has been done to the variable. Now let's solve a one-step equation using addition and subtraction. Look at the equation. X minus 5 equals 12. We want x on its own. At the moment, 5 is being subtracted from x. The inverse of subtracting 5 is adding 5. So we add 5 to both sides. On the left, x minus 5 plus 5 leaves just x. On the right, 12 plus 5 equals 17. So x equals 17. We can check this quickly. 17 minus 5 equals 12. So the answer is correct. Now let's solve a one-step equation using multiplication and division. Look at the equation. 4x equals 20. Remember, 4 x means 4 times x. To undo multiplying by 4, we divide both sides by 4. On the left, 4, x divided by 4 leaves x. On the right, 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So x equals 5. The key rule is always to do the same operation to both sides. Let's do a quick check. Solve the equation. X divided by 3 equals 9. Is the answer x equals 3, x equals 6, x equals 27, x equals 12? Pause the video and think about the inverse operation. If x is being divided by 3, what do we need to do to both sides? The correct answer is x equals 27. Here's why. The equation is x divided by 3 equals 9. To undo dividing by 3, we multiply both sides by 3. On the left, x divided by 3 times 3 leaves x. On the right, 9 times 3 equals 27, so x equals 27. Now, let's move on to two-step equations. For equations like 2x plus 3 equals 11, we use reverse BIDMAS. That means we undo addition or subtraction first, then multiplication or division. Start with 2x plus 3 equals 11. First, subtract 3 from both sides. That gives 2x equals 8. Then divide both sides by 2, so x equals 4. The reason we subtract 3 first is because we want to isolate the 2x term before dividing. One of the best things about algebra is that you can check whether your answer is correct. You do this by substituting your answer back into the original equation. For example, we solved 2x plus 3 equals 11 and found x equals 4. Now, substitute x equals 4 into the original equation. 2 times 4 plus 3 equals 11. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. The left-hand side equals the right-hand side, so the answer is correct. Let's look at a common misconception. The statement says, to solve 5x minus 2 equals 18, you should divide by 5 as the first step. Is that true or false? Pause the video and think carefully. Remember, with two-step equations, we usually undo addition or subtraction first to isolate the term containing x. The statement is false. The equation is 5x minus 2 equals 18. It is much easier to add 2 to both sides first. That gives 5x equals 20. Then we divide by 5. So x equals 4. If we divided by 5 straight away, we would have to divide every term by 5, including the negative 2, which makes the equation more awkward. The correct explanation is, it is mathematically easier to add 2 first to isolate the 5x term before dividing. This follows reverse BIDMAS. Undo addition or subtraction first, then undo multiplication or division. So for 5x minus 2 equals 18, add 2 first, then divide by 5. Now, let's apply linear equations to a real-world problem. A taxi driver charges a £5 fixed fee plus £2 per mile. If a journey cost £13, how many miles was the trip? First, let x represent the number of miles. The cost is made from 2 parts, £2 per mile plus the fixed fee of £5. So the equation is 2x plus 5 equals 13. Now, we can solve it. Let's solve the taxi problem. The equation is 2x plus 5 equals 13. First, subtract the fixed fee of 5 from the total. 13 minus 5 equals 8, so 2x equals 8. Then divide by the price per mile, which is 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So the journey was 4 miles long. We can check this. 4 miles at £2 per mile costs £8, plus the £5 fixed fee gives £13. Today, we have mastered one-step and two-step linear equations. The most important idea is balance. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. We also learned to use inverse operations to isolate x. For one-step equations, we undo the operation directly. For two-step equations, we usually use reverse BIDMAS. Undo addition or subtraction first, then multiplication or division. In the next lesson, we will look at equations where x appears on both sides of the equal sign. That's the end of today's lesson on linear equations. You should now be able to solve one-step equations, solve two-step equations, use inverse operations, and check your answers by substituting them back into the original equation. Remember, solving equations is all about keeping the balance while unlocking the mystery value. If this lesson helped, please like the video, subscribe to Mind Tier Learning, and watch the next GCSE Maths lesson to keep building your algebra confidence.